Managed services versus outsourcing, they are not different, but managed IT services and traditional IT services are different. I want you to pay attention to the words managed and traditional. Outsourcing is basically obtaining service from a third party. There are different ways of outsourcing. One is traditional IT services, the other one is managed IT services. So basically, these two are different models through which IT services are outsourced. Alright, which model is better? The answer is, it depends. Yes, it depends. I'm going to talk to you about the differences between these two models with the help of top 5 factors that IT decision makers consider when they choose between these two models. Factor 1. Core business competency. Let me ask you a question. Is IT your core business competency? If the answer is yes, then you may need a traditional IT service provider. If the answer is no, then you would need a managed IT service provider. Leaders often don't need IT service providers. They often need IT service partners. The traditional IT service providers are used on an on-demand basis. Usually, these are short-term engagements, whereas managed IT service providers are long-term partners. On the other side, the traditional IT service providers, even though they are engaged for short-term, you can still have long-term relationship with trusted partners. When it comes to managed service providers, as I said earlier, they are long-term partners. So it'll be right to call them as managed service partners rather than managed IT service providers. These managed IT service partners, they come into your business. They understand your business architecture, like your vision, goal, mission, objectives, processes, policies, plans, decisions, customers, channels, competitors, industry regulations, etc., etc. They have to understand all of these things, and they will be your partner in achieving your business goals. They help you with your business growth. Factor number 2, business continuity. Let me ask another question. Do you have critical customer-facing systems and large volume of data? If the answer is no, then you may need to consider a traditional IT service provider. If the answer is yes, then you would need a managed IT service partner. What is the difference? The traditional IT service providers, they come into picture only after something goes wrong. You find an incident and you pick up the phone or email or live chat, whatever channel it is, and then you reach out to these traditional IT service providers and then tell them that you've got an issue. They then come to your premise or into your network space with your permission to fix those incidents. Whereas a managed IT service provider is very proactive. They monitor and prevent such incidents happening, and these incidents could be related to your system availability, the performance, scalability, etc., etc. Service providers are reactive. Service partners are proactive. A managed service partner holds the fort on your behalf. Factor number 3, changes. Does your business need frequent or repetitive changes that need automation? If the answer is no, then you may need a traditional IT service provider, because these people are engaged as and when you need. If the answer is yes, then you might need a managed IT service provider who can proactively implement changes such as security patches, network upgrades, etc., etc. And they also ensure these change implementations are automated because they've got those skills. Factor number 4, budget. Do you want to have control on how much you spend on IT over a period of time? The answer is no. That is, if your budget is flexible, then you just engage a traditional IT service provider as and when you need. But if the answer is yes, then you would need a managed IT service provider. And there you would agree a cost, a fixed cost for a fixed period of time, where the managed service provider agrees to deliver a fixed unit of work. You would usually manage the managed service providers with the help of service level agreements. Factor number 5, skills. Does your business often need support from IT experts who have special skills? The answer is no. Then you might just need a traditional IT service provider. You would go and engage with them when you need a special skill. If the answer is yes, then you would need a managed IT service provider. The caution here is you will have to assess your burden costs associated with the permanent staff. These could be taxes, employee benefits such as pension, or the infrastructure cost that you will have to spend to accommodate space for these permanent staff, or it could be anything that you would spend on a permanent staff, like training, etc. You also would have to assess the expensive day rates that you'll be paying to contractors if you end up with some urgent requirements. Managed IT service providers are readily available. They always have special skill sets people readily available to assist you because that is their core business. So they come into picture and help you with all your digital transformation initiatives. But this is within the agreed fixed price. Thanks for watching.